Hey guys, in today's video I'm building the MSM-04 Acguy, the SD version. This is the 4th out of 5 kits from the Principality of Zeon SD Gundam set that I've been building the past couple weeks, and this is one of the ones I've been really looking forward to. I know the Acguys are very popular because they're the bear guys. People turn them into bears and stuff, but this is one I've been really wanting to do. And this is the last of that like 3 combo. All that's left after this is Char's Custom Zaku, which will be next week on Wednesday, hopefully. And of course, first thing we're going to do is get all the parts cut out for the head. And this just has one sticker for the eye, which I did. You kind of see I messed up the placement on it. Should have put the bottom part of the head on first and then put the sticker, but you learn. So, which I should have learned that lesson with the GOG, because I did something similar with that as well, where I kind of put it a little way too high. But I got everything nice and cleaned up and ready to start to snap together. I did have to take some of the parts off to get the sticker to where I could get it without tearing it, because I put it on there pretty good. Yeah, I mean, it says very similar colors to the GOG. I think they're kind of, I don't know, have some similarities, but the brown and tan is different, but the dark brown is the same. They run the same sprue. This does have, it doesn't have so much as accessories, it says option parts, where the claw hand, you can have it, which I'll show you when I build the hands, where the claws are retracted or extended, and then you could extend the arm out as well. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and get the top on, just like all the other guys at some point. So I don't know when. At some point I am going to try and panel line all these guys up, maybe do a little color correction painting. It's going to be a minute though, because I got a bunch of videos backed up, particularly the Warhammer videos. In fact, I'm probably going to have 2 come out this weekend, if not more. I just got the next 5th delivery of Combat Patrol. I already recorded the unboxing of that, and then I am partway through painting one of the Space Marine models from the previous set, and then I'm also, as you can see, I got primed there, the Space Marine Terminators I need to paint up as well this weekend. And then there's all the new models with the new delivery, but we'll get more on that when I do the unboxing video. Anyway, there's the head all ready to go, and now it's on to the arms. The arms are very simple on this guy. This is like the lower part of the arm where the hands connect, if you can call them that, and it's just like the upper arm, and that's kind of it. It's like 5 pieces for the whole arm, including the polycap. But I'll go ahead and get both of those cut out, and you can see right there is that extendo piece, which I didn't notice that's what it was because it doesn't show you about it until the end of the instructions. So, which you can kind of actually see on the instructions right there in the middle. It's like the last thing they show you for the Acguy. It would have been nice if they showed it during the arm construction, but they didn't. So, but I do cut out the other hand because I saw it there. So that's like the extended claws. And I do show it with the different options built. But now that those are cleaned up, go ahead and throw everything together. It's pretty simple, just a little polycap. This is the upper arm, and it's always a pain when you kind of fit these polycaps in sometimes like this through another piece, but I got it tight together, and looking at them, there's not much of a gap. It's just a regular like seam line. This guy definitely could use where some of the nubs are kind of placed, could definitely use like a full paint job, but that might have to wait until the future for if I ever get a paintbrush, airbrush. I have plenty of paintbrushes. If I ever get an airbrush, that'd be a good one to do, just because it's simple. Take a couple parts off, sand it, bada bing, bada boom. And really, the majority of the detail for him for panel lining would be like those couple spots on the top of his head and his abdomen. There's not really I guess maybe a little on the hands, but it's mostly just like across his like abdomen. Yeah, and he's, compared to the other guys, especially the last two that I built, he's more in line with the Zeon. He's a little taller. And he doesn't have this huge head, but he's not quite as big as quite as wide as the Gog and the Zeon. The Zeon is definitely the biggest one, which is why I definitely would like to get my hands on a high grade of that. And of course, building this guy makes me want to get one of the actual Bear Guy kits at some point. There's a kind of like a handful of the Bandai non-Gundam Bandai kits that I really want to get. That's one of them, the Bear Guy, some Hero Gundam type kits, and even I've definitely also been looking at the Kamen Rider ones too. I only recently got into Kamen Rider. Anyway, now that the hands are all built and all that, we're onto the feet. And this is when I cut out that extra piece for the arm, which is the thing that I wanted to do first here. So it's just a simple little extension. There's no joint in the arm or nothing. The arm just swings up and down on against the body. Nice if these guys had like some kind of joint or something. That's all the other guys do, but this is definitely the easiest and probably the fastest build out of all of these kits. I know Char's Zaku is gonna be the same as the regular Zaku, and the Zaku was pretty easy just because it's that massive body with the two pieces, but the long's definitely the Gog. The feet do have a little bit of a gimmick. You can kind of see it in one of the pictures that I showed of the manual. His feet extend all the way back. I believe it's something that happens when he's like swimming or something. But he can like put his arms towards his back and have his feet like extended all the way out. Yeah, his feet are real simple, just 4 pieces. No polycap in them. Yeah, that's it extended back. And we're moving on to the abdomen. These 2 pieces are like kind of color correction pieces because the main body is the lighter brown, and then these 2 little pieces snap onto the front, kind of go like in the armpits and sides. And the whole abdomen, not including the polycaps, is only 5 pieces. Front, back, those 2 side pieces, and the little backpack. And then the 2 polycaps that are the ball sockets for the feet. That's kind of the fun thing about these little SD kits. They're all just real efficient little builds. And as I mentioned before, in case you haven't been watching these videos, after I'm done with this set, I do have another set of SD Gundams. Well, SD Zaku's. It's the Gundam Seed. Zaku Warriors. I believe that's 4 different ones. They are all a lot more similar to each other. Kind of similar to how the, like this has the regular Zaku 2 and Char Zaku. Like they're pretty much the same kit, just different color, and one's got a couple different accessories. And that's how that is. There's some slight differences between them, and they're definitely all 4 of them are different colors, but I don't know, maybe I'll try and knock those all out not too much longer. Other than that, it's just a whole lot of Warhammer stuff coming up. Might have to do 3 videos this week actually, just to kind of not get too pushed behind. But now that we got the abdomen done, we're getting the final assembly, which I noticed that it suggested to swing his arms back to make these parts easier to go on, which it did. And I did have to be careful not to break. It is a little fragile towards the bottom where the legs meet, so if you have this kit, be careful about that. But yeah, with the backpack, all that's left is to put the feet on and the head. And this guy's pretty stable. He's a little more stable. His feet go on the same way as the Zox, but his stay a little more straight. The Zox, his want to spread out for some reason. And then simple ball joints. Well, not ball joint. It's not even a ball joint. It's a peg and a polycap. And there he is, with the extended arm and the extended claws. Do a little pose up, and then we'll get him situated here with all the other bring all the other guys out. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe, and come back for more SD Acguy goodness and some Warhammer stuff. But yeah, until then.